Serena is now available on Steam, and it's completely free. How long has it been? A man sits in a distant cabin, in a distant getaway cabin, waiting for his wife Serena. Where is she? Things in the cabin evoke memories, and the husband comes to a disturbing realization. She's dead. This short point-and-click adventure is the result of a massive collaborative effort between dozens of fans and designers of adventure games. Relying to support the venerable genre and its passionate community, these developers have brought together a grim and highly detailed horror story in what is the largest, possibly even the first game project of its kind. If it's the first, isn't it automatically the largest and the smallest? Talents include crew from the renowned indie companies Senscape, CBE Software, Infamous Quest, Digital Media Workshop, and Guys from Andromeda, and many more. So, yeah, neat. But, about that windowed mode, any? You got a guide. Discussions. Technical problem, the story behind how to window. Open the config.lua in the main folder of the string using Notepad. Delete the entries, display, hide. Okay. Let's try it. So. They didn't actually say that Serena was dead. I'm just assuming. Turns out the husband is Serena. He married himself. Steam apps. Common. Serena. Config.luau. Open it with Word. Uncomment to force the windowed or full screen resolution. Delete the entries, display height, and display width. Oh, god damn it. Fucking saved. Play. This doesn't seem to have helped.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent,
Only
the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. I have to close my eyes and Serena. How about this? Full screen equals false. Save. Hey!
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent.
Yeah, an options menu would be cool.
Sweetness of her breath.
I mean, come on developers, you may have a cool story and all, but I don't think I'm going to forget that I'm playing a video game. And I'm not, in fact, an old man sitting in a cabin. Meanwhile, my mouse is fucking up. What the fuck? Stop it.
Her photo is right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Maybe you can shut up and wait a while, old man. Oh god, the game captured it. Ah, you fucker. Let go of my mouse. You bitch. You bitch. God damn it. Ah.
Just one more try. I know, it's pointless,
Shut up.
but I need to do it.
Motherfucker. God, where the hell would that image show up? Add screen region. Where was it? Like around here? Maybe? Maybe? Ah, damn it, no. Ah, I hate you.
Sometimes,
Shut up.
when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Fuck you. DMC. God, you're a bitch. Alright, right there. That's one edge of the screen. That's the top edge. Go away, Serena. Serena, please. Alright, and there's one edge, and there's the bottom edge. Alright, so I just adjust this. Okay. So the stream window should probably be about that size. If my fingers are any indication. Okay. So minimize you, play you.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
She smelled like pudding pops. Well, a little bit different. Right, okay. Got it. Okay, so screen region. Not quite as big as the Steam. I'm gonna fucking it up. Ah! God damn it. I hate you. Serena, I want a divorce. Your scent smelled like bad programming decisions. Let's just go with that. Maybe that'll do. Delete that. Try it again. Still a better love story than Twilight.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
still a little fucking bit off, isn't it?
Her photo was right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Maybe you could.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Just one more try. I know it's pointless, but I need to do it. I'm terrified of that photo, but I'll lose my mind if I don't have another look.
You've already lost your mind.
I have to see her one more time. I'm so tired. How long have I been here? What is happening to me? I can't get myself to move my feet. There's something here I need to see.
What could it possibly be?
I have to see her one more time. I'm so tired. How long have I been here? What is happening to me? I can't get myself to move my feet. There's something here I need to see.
Fantasy.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge.
Mutual
Came
friend.
back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
You seem to be able to remember that much.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
And it's pretty fucked.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Color me unimpressed.
My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this
it down,
one is
dude.
quite important. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
You know, unless you're also a girl and you had a lesbian relationship, I don't think this is Game of the Year material. A Crazy's Guide to Fortifying Your Liver? And That's Why I'm Single, a memoir? Kleptomania, Big Pockets and Better Grabs? Life and Death of a Kickstarter Addict? The Power of Perseverance? Adventures of a Scary Bear? I want to read that
So
one.
much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
One more key card, then I'll ask Susie. Or, How Space Quest Ruined My Life. Ha! I get it. I got to see Drizzle stream that. 1001 innovative uses for a piece of string. Storyteller, the grasshopper lies heavy, collected works of backlash.
Still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
I did not know that. Thank you, game. I don't know how...
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Your favorite one was the Kleptomania one, wasn't it? How do I get you to not look at the bookcase anymore? Stop it.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here.
It seems like you're taking too long. Here are the places you can click.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
I keep that under the pillow.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
The Unfortunate Life of a Chocobo Sage. My Bloody Sabbath. How I Learned the Devil's Music. Light and Dark of the Soul. English Grammar for Beginners by Michael Stein. So You Want to Be a Purple Tentacle by Ronald Ragstra. A Night at the Fairy Grotto. Behind the Left-Handed Architect. The Art of Drowning. Cabras, Lesbianas, Macabras. You have my interest. James Kellogg, Portrait of a Serial Killer. God damn it. That's quite the joke there. Puns! Quarter 9, The Dream of Snow. Dagon, Forgone. I can't quite read that. Dagon Forgone in 24 hours? Crowdfunding, or how I'm
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Shut up. I'm trying to read. Crowdfunding, or how I met so many great people and went broke.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
Oh, he doesn't walk. It's a point and click. Okay.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
I almost died.
Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
How about that bottle there? Agritia and Alina came to New York with a can't read it, their own family winery. So now I don't care. It's a bottle. There are many like it, but this one is this guy's.
The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore.
Poor deluded dude, he doesn't even have a wife.
Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't break it either.
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Gross. Oh god, get out.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come.
They fucked.
The guy who snapped this, our host then, Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
I can tell you preferred it bland.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Fuck you, wife.
Our dining table.
Get out of the chair.
Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Come, love with peace in your heart, said Nymph of the ice-blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, oisten to my garden fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow ways.
Come, love.
Oh,
with
God
peace
damn
in
it.
your heart, said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes.
White dragon?
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
The only Tirnanog I know is the Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, thank you.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
Well, that's very interesting.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Is that what brought you to be the narrator of this game?
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Back in old country.
weird mix of doggerel and
Yeah, shut up.
artistry. I've always
Shut
been
up.
drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else?
Is it her body?
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Well, fuck you too, game.
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Or one body.
We hated guns,
Two
so
if you
we
cut
never
'em
had
up.
any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked.
I'm not actually trying to get you to tell me more about the chest. I'm trying to get you to
We
leave.
found this trunk at a flea market.
Oh god.
We hated guns,
No.
so we never. We found this
Oh
trunk at
god.
a flea market. Big enough.
Why can't I leave?
We hated
No.
guns, so we never
Oh
had
god.
any, even out here. We found this big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Leave.
We hate.
I'm not
big
trying.
enough.
Ah.
We found this trunk at a
Oh
flea
god.
market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
With her hands. Serena,
A
are you under the
refuge
bed?
from the world. A place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was.
I didn't need to
Far
hear
out.
that.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Put on your pants, dude. Or, if your love life is really that far out, put on her pants. You gotta open that thing?
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena.
She doesn't have a skeleton, you say.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
You are the lamest point-and-click adventurer ever. You're supposed to be stealing anything and everything that isn't nailed down and or on fire.
She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Okay.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was.
Tree fucker.
She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember
You sound
that
like a
ever
cold
being
and
an issue
cynical
between us.
bastard.
She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed her.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her... There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Not too restless to talk.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet.
Oh,
See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
how lame.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Great.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
I'm not seeing much electricity in this cabin.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though.
You block it out.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents isn't much better. It'd be a shame to say we're fashionistas.
You sound like you're wearing a sweater vest.
We were never that big on appearance. Serena has this mystical aura about her, even when she's wearing one of my mom's charming knitted sweaters.
This game is called Serena, and it is free on Steam for reasons we are supposed to be finding out. Nice watch. Nice nothing.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
We both loved Johnny Bravo.
What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Ah,
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
an outhouse does not need mirrors, sir.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Pills here?
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
So you don't believe in God, but you don't believe in science either? Heretic.
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Doesn't look like a car key.
If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
Waiting for asylum. I see a tentacle.
I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse.
You
but
lock
can't be
your
bothered to
outhouse,
keep
you
it
are
anywhere
horrible
other
people.
than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one.
This is so
Feminine
interesting.
Evidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already.
But what do you know, the bitch never listens to me. Dream catcher above the bed.
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
There's child pornography. True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Oh god, he has spiders.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Oh, I can't see my legs, I'm a ghost.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
We have a bed for that.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
We can't pay voice actors to to say what you talked about?
The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt.
Down my pants.
Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Even on the stove? Kink-ass motherfucker. Are you ready to open the chest yet, dude?
Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
Usually there's gunfire. We're right outside of Detroit.
I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark.
We're going to need all of them, apparently.
The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing. The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen.
What did you do to the
There's
sunlight?
Stress finally catching up with me. The sunlight is so bright here. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
A corset? Yeah.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing.
And the sex. Lesbian goats, myth or reality? I'm terrified of dolphins. What?
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene.
Sure.
She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins? I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time.
Is that the only thing
Some
in
way through
here,
the
really?
woods. There are no monsters under the bed. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
I feel this game would only be improved if they got Mr. Rogers to be the narrator.
For some
R.I.P. in
reason,
peace.
light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some,
A
boring to
nightmare
others.
to others.
Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it.
She learned it all from
I
the
guess
local
people
priest.
simply aren't that predictable. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
There's nothing of interest inside of here either. Nothing here. Why is the game telling me that there is?
I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Let me guess. This is the only area in the entire game.
This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it.
Lazy motherfucker.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. and there were many more to come.
Vanishing Town by Michael Harlate. The Things That Keep Us Tired by Idioa Erasita Fernandez. Common Sense and Other Lovely Fairy Tales. Nephilim, the greatest mystery of the antediluvian world. No Hall Strikes Back, the official hint book. Zombie space dinosaurs from the deep ate my family. Sir Christopher's School Lockdown. Blind Earth. Peta Cultor,
It's been
Pugs, Not
so
Drugs.
long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Searching for a Dynasty. Ode to a Kumquat. Encyclopedia Galactica. Dalmar Folklore. Horan hears some unpleasant truths about himself.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate, yet I don't feel hungry.
He's a ghost. She killed him. That's the twist.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular.
Maybe you should wash
Well,
it.
is, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
Maybe you should wash it.
There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway.
Or that they want to
All the
animate.
stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
Wishy-washy Charlie Brown.
She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now... Our dining table. Quite modest. But
Ah!
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Huh. What?
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, I could tell plenty of stories. The dining table
You
was
could
well
shut
our
up.
dining table. Quite modest. My love.
Well, he seems to remember her face now.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor. We found this trunk at a big enough for a we hated guns. We found this trunk at a big enough for a lifetime.
Open
we
it.
hated guns.
Open
we found
it.
this trunk at a big enough for a lifetime
you.
of mementos.
I need to find a rope so I can hang myself.
I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Bill's here.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
But no, you're in a lame-ass story.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the... It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice?
'Cause you're a horrible husband and an even worse lover. You don't even wear a watch. Oh hey.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura?
Halo?
I felt the
love
chill
Halo.
of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil.
And it
We
was cold
laughed
as
and rolled
fuck.
around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
But can you make the game interesting?
Dearest,
Oh gosh, shut up.
let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you're feeling lost.
The things she said to me in the letter, in our life before things went wrong. Did she ever mean them? She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it.
I didn't ask for this. Let's see if the photo has changed again.
All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, or simply looking in each other's eyes. Will
Nope.
we have them again someday?
She looks very disappointed. Wait, will you open this now? Have you found what you're looking for? You have your goddamn motivation?
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories
Shut up.
turning to dust?
God.
I feel like I don't even have the strength to... What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
Beat your head against the
I
armoire.
know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off... What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
I'll beat it. I'll beat it right here. Anyway. That joke was worth the effort.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking. It never stops.
No shit, it's a clock. Time waits for no one.
I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar.
He won't look in the mirror.
Proust wrote all his life about the associative power of tastes and smells. He spent his last years in retreat from the world, though, writing in a cork-lined bedroom. I have this gut feeling that I shouldn't leave just yet. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending. Time works differently in the other world.
Yeah. Long you spend like 10 minutes there, it's 10 years here.
She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think
Are
of
you telling me
worse
to go
ways.
back to the bookcase, read some books?
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still
Is
remember
there a
of her
puzzle here or just
childhood in
lazy
the developed
developers?
country. Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud?
It wasn't Freud.
Or Marilyn Monroe? Did I let my work destroy my love? Writing was so all-consuming for me, yet I made so little headway in all this time. It all seems so meaningless now, drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? I can imagine her cuddling. Of course, we made love the most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, it's one of the few decorative things here. We were. Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm. I remember us washing it, properly in the lake many summers ago. Once. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Never mind the little noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Shut up, floor.
Without any activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless. I'd give anything to see her standing here again, making coffee or sandwiches. I made my own too, of course, but it just made me happy to see.
I'm a chauvinist that way.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. I can imagine her cuddling up to me. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to.
Is something happening? The fuck? Oh god. Music. Ah. Spooky. She's even more unhappy.
Sit down. We need to talk.
Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat.
Turning rather sour there, MT.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right. Just salt into mine. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it.
I don't give a fuck.
She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. Why torture myself trying to remember? Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right.
Oh man, the poem did change.
Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclur?
Changeable man, insolent wretch, who was it made the first overtures, named love unbending as time endures? Even as we rode across my father's realm, the mystic sea burnished thy poet's helm. Know this, scribe it in thy final sketch, spell thy love without fault to the fae, or end thy life with the feet of mortal clay.
Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann.
Oh man, did you fuck up a relationship with an elder god?
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Fuck you.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
The jewelry box. What is it doing here?
Doesn't look like it's doing much.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value.
I sit here on the...
I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I hate her so much. All of these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
'Cause you're bored and I'm
The
bored.
real color faded from it long ago. That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now! It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Speaking of that blood pressure,
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed.
how could you
As if they
flush
cared
them?
about my impotent life.
You only have an outhouse.
High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I hate her so much. I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body.
What?
No, this isn't like me. I must calm down. If anyone is to be blamed, that's me. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care.
You're cute when you're angry.
Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction.
Nice word there. What does it mean?
She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. I couldn't care less. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? Why torture myself trying to remember?
Oh good, Ray didn't go over.
It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination. It's like the whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? Why torture myself trying her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Didn't do what?
I hate her so much. I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake. Or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say.
Could have fooled me.
All of these pathetic souvenirs. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
Why torture myself trying to remember?
That's new.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
What's that on the floor there, James?
I hate her so much.
Is his name James? I can't look down that far.
All of these pathetic soup. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it?
Empress of this?
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to
My God.
something like this would happen.
What is this?
It
can't-
Your downfall.
It isn't.
We're moving it now. The bulldozers are coming.
How did it happen? I can't remember.
We spent much time here.
It's already rotten beyond recognition.
Tired after all this.
But how much time has passed?
Been months since
It's
you
dry and withered.
Maybe it's you.
did the kerosene.
A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been?
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. We couldn't hold it. Now, the bulldozers are coming any minute. Don't worry. It's all happened. We spent much time here.
Well, that's all he has to say about that.
Fire will do it. It's been
Is this purgatory? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book.
To hell with you. That photo. Let's see that photo. First, with a twist of wind, Oishin fell hard on his homeland ground, watched his mount flee, looked up and found a silent banshee. Crone of silver hair, how came I here? Stranger as all on time's rocking bear, thou art old, but recall to me a bard I knew in youth.
No! This isn't happening!
I knew in youth. Now make way, man's husk. I go bury my past in the crimson dusk.
With a twist of wind, Oishin fell hard on his homeland ground. You and me both, my warrior poet. You and me both. I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end. There's only one way anything can end, really.
Ah!
My face? What's happened to my face? Is this my punishment? It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along. Until I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure.
He's running out of things to comment on.
My own dark world. Barely alive. Is this my eternal punishment? I wonder if this plant is poisonous. With my luck, it would just give me a headache. Atropa belladonna. You were a better fate for me. I should electrocute myself with that lamp. I don't need to see that horror any better. Is there someone out there? Or am I hearing things? I'm not taking any chances by turning this on. I used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. Oh, I'd give anything for a bottle of scotch. So many things wrong. Different. What happened? I remember none of it. Nothing. Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream.
Was that guy always in the foreground?
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures
That night,
nothing like this would
the night we had that fight, this is where she told me. What a damn fool I was.
Don't walk away from me. Don't you fucking care anymore? Stop. Get back here.
She was right. I wasn't good enough for her. Just words. This is not life. All the words in these books couldn't bring her back to me. What have I become?
What have I
All the
become?
knowledge in here was at my reach, and
sweetest friend.
yet I was blinded by ignorance. I'm going to be sick. There's no booze, no food. Even if there was anything left to eat or drink, I couldn't force it down. There's no point. Oh, is this how I did it?
That's been getting larger.
I should bash my skull in with this right here, right now. There's no point in going on. If only Serena hadn't missed me back then.
And the clock stopped, never to chime again when the
Isn't
old
time supposed to
man
heal all
died.
wounds? I've really gone insane this time, haven't I? I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer? She's not coming back. She never left. I've been running from a lot, but I can't run away from this. I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it? It smells sour and musty, like decay. Evidence. Shit. Evidence. I can't run from this. I didn't deserve her. Whatever happens to me, I will deserve it. I can't bear looking at this. All the neglect within. I didn't look enough at her. And now, it's too late. When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her hair when I... They say hair is just dead cells anyway.
Well, now there's a lot of them.
The more hair you have, the more strands of dead cells sprouting from your scalp, streaming behind you in your wake. Shattering it would get me some sharp shards, but no, I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. If only I could see her hold this again. But now, this is real. No dream was ever like this. I can't touch it. It was hers. What did I do to my love? What's happening to me? Is this real or some kind
Is
of
this the real
drug-fueled
life?
nightmare? Wish I could overdose myself with this. Nah, an easy way out is never the best one. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment?
Dearest, and then you...
I feel sick. Flesh. Temptations. Oh no. I couldn't. Not after. I didn't touch her. I could have, but no. I did not.
All the specific denial there.
In that sleep of death, what dreams may come. I can't bring myself to close my eyes. I know I'll see her. What have I done? The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration. Delirium. If I smash the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards. Bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery, even quicker than the wrists. I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. This rug, I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't. I can't even think about this. It's grotesque. Red like blood. Yellow like dead eyes.
Oh.
I sit here on the train.
It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is just dead. I should bury my sorry self in it. All those memories. I'm so sorry, Serena. I loved you. Dead, worm-eaten wood. The many times we sat here. So many. To think there would ever be a last time. The dinners, the laughs. I can't bear looking at it any longer.
You won't even pick up the card anymore.
I'm getting hysterical. Seeing this, I can't help thinking of pepper spray. It doesn't even make any sense. Pepper, the black condiment. I have to focus on something, just not this. I need to stop staring at this idiotic thing. If only I had died of high blood pressure, at least she would be... Random associations. I remember after our fight just staring at this salt shaker for what seemed like hours. Serena was the salt of the earth. She was my pillar, my guardian angel. What have I done?
Pillars of salt, man. Oh man, he can beat himself with a bottle. Or not. I wonder if there's something special about this bottle. Contains sulfite, 750 milliliters. Government warning. According to Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol during pregnancy because of risk of blah 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 blah. Chateau Serena Pinot Noir is a medium color with blackberry, cranberry, and spice, and on the plate the wine, Chateau Serena, you say? He's just talking about his love affair with...
The body. It's... No, I can't.
wine.
I can't escape this nightmare!
He tried to use it to cook and it never worked.
Why did she have to be like that? Why did she always toy with my feelings? What have I done to you, my Serena? I can't think about this. I feel faint. Have to breathe normally. I must have taken her ring off when... Why is it in this chest? Was it guilt? Disgust? In sickness and in health, until death do us part.
It was an irony. That's why you took it off.
There's no point. No point at all. The more I look at this, the more it feels like an electric chair. I won't see her sitting on this chair ever again. I just don't know how to cope.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
He's a ghost.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No! Not like this! Please!
Have fire.
No!
The end. A ghost can't grab keys, Monochrome. What are you thinking? This game is dedicated to our dear friend Serena Nelson, who graciously allowed us to use her name and likeness. Spoilers are saying Serena. Well, seems that's the game. Did she burn a cabin housing the body of her ex who she murdered as well? Hope not. So, there you have it. It's free to download and play on Steam, but something tells me there's no multiple endings. So, I think I just spoiled this for everyone. Ah, and it closed. So, that was Serena. I kinda liked the guy's narration. He had such a soothing voice. But yeah, okay. That was kinda neat. Took an hour and a half. Didn't cost any money. Cool story. It took me longer to play through Serena.